Pass.
I guess we are already. We are recording. Yeah. Пам-пам-пам-пам. Мы уже на записи. С нами Паша, мы уже на записи. О, мы уже пишемся пару минут. И теперь мы здесь, мы теперь врываемся. Лови этот институт. Научим тут тебя тут разговаривать на всех языках, которых знаем. Поэтому погромче включаем.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Big English Stand-Up Podcast. We make happy people happier. We are illuminating the secret laws of human nature. Listen, we're here to help, even if our help isn't wanted or indeed needed. My guest today is MC Kickshot Evgeniy Chebatkov.
Hey, what's up? What's going on? Hey, yo. Thanks for having me, man.
How you doing today, boo?
Great. Doing great, actually, because today I'm going to perform twice. Yes, okay. and that's always what makes me happy, because twice is perfect performance, you know?
That's true.
Now for me, twice is perfect. I mean, sometimes once is even better, but twice is perfect. When it's more than two times, it's not going to work.
Really?
Yeah, I guess performance number 3 is just always going to be bad. Because in my mind, that's already too much.
And do you always roll over the same set the second time, third time, or are you changing a little bit?
I'm trying to change something.
Yeah.
Just, to check it, how it works this way, that way. But I know some, and you know those guys from Arbat mainly, who can perform like 6 or 7 times a day. Yeah. And they like, I'm going to perform 5 times now, and after that 2 times. And you really think, well, that's funny, but nobody still don't know your name. That's... I mean, no, seriously, they perform so many times. And
I remember the first time I performed twice in one night. I felt like a real pro.
Oh, yeah.
Did a show and then got in a taxi, race across town, performed for the second time. Man, I felt great. Just felt really good. But doesn't happen so often anymore.
And that problem which is appear right now in Moscow, that there are some open mics where you already have to pay to perform because it's too many people who want to perform.
Right.
And they the people who organized that, they said that's the British system. We heard that in Britain.
It's the bringer. The bringer. You bring your friends buy drinks, I thought. No?
Oh, yeah. But I mean, that's exists for a long time. But when you just pay to perform.
Pay to play.
Yeah.
Man, that is
You heard
bad.
about it?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've heard of pay to play. Yeah. Oh, boy. I think Schultz got mixed up in that briefly.
Okay.
How you have to pay $5 or you have to buy some drinks or something, and then you get to perform like 5 minutes in front of other comedians. It's just the most depressing thing.
Oh,
in the world.
The worst thing you can imagine is performing in front of other comedians. The worst thing.
And they don't want to laugh. They're not there to laugh. They're there to perform. They are jealous of you anyway. Like, they hate you. They wish you were dead.
They just want you never tell some jokes which are somehow connected with their material. That is it. They just like, oh no, it's not my topic, so it's okay.
Yeah. Have you ever had anybody obviously steal a piece of your material?
No, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you tell us one such thing that happened?
Well, you know how it was happened? That was so strange how exactly that happened. That's actually happened 2 times. Once, that's when I just started doing stand-up. And the second time, that happened a little bit different way, but I'm gonna tell you, it's not about material, it's about my stories. Okay, but the first time I performed several times in Canada, and after that I moved back to Russia, and I came to Tomsk, and some guys, I know them, they from Kavan, and they like, we are trying to do a stand-up show, and we've got the guy Pasha, and he gonna move to Moscow, and he'll take part in the TV show Stand Up 1010. I was like, wow, great. And he gonna be the main guy on the stage. Can you warm him up? I'm not actually stand-up comedian. No, but we saw you perform, so that's okay. And I performed, and as a result, my performance were really funny when the main guy performance. and he
was better. You were better than him.
Yeah. And he got drunk.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, got very angry. But anyway, he decided to move to Moscow to take part in that was kind of casting on stand-up TNT. And after that, I came to. Well, it's after like a few months. I also go to Moscow, and the friends of mine, he called me like, "Do you want to perform on stand-up TNT, like open mic?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And I performed there, and I start telling my jokes. And after the show, that was the school. But in the end, the guy from stand-up TNT, he came to me and he was like, "Hold a second, that's your jokes?" Like, yeah, of course. They all were about Canada. About like Canada and Canadians. And I was like, yeah, of course it's my jokes. Like, really? Because there was a guy named, I forgot, Sasha or Pasha from Tomsk. And he told like 5 or 6 those jokes. I was like, how he? And he was like, yeah, I remember. He was telling that way. He was like, I got a friend who's studying in Canada. So you know what happened? And after that, technically, he actually like telling that is not his jokes. But I mean, who cares when it's funny? It's like, story happened.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's got a good memory. So I don't know if he's drinking lots of carrot juice or whatever. What helps with your memory? I don't remember. But good for him for the memory. But you got over that then. I mean, they understood that it was all your stuff.
They understood, and they put him in the blacklist.
Really?
Yeah. And like, oh, sorry, dude.
It's outrageous.
Yeah.
What is wrong with people? So listen, you can be very proud of me. I spent about 2.5 hours without my iPhone.
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
That's
Everything's
great result.
possible.
That's great result.
Everything is possible, people, when you put your mind to it. Okay. And it was quite simple. I dropped it, and this green line just was across the display.
Yeah.
Like that. And it actually hurt to look at it. Maybe it's happened to some people.
This iPhone.
Yeah.
But now you look.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's
so
okay.
I took it into the thing, and the guy fixed it, and no withdrawal. Like I wasn't shaking, going. But I must register. You would be amazed how dependent we are on our phone.
Oh,
when
definitely.
you don't have it.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Like every few years, do you notice that every few years you check in and you think to yourself, oh man, I would rather leave the house with anything but my phone. I could leave without my wallet, without my keys, right? Without my left testicle. But that would be fine. But if I leave my phone,
you got everything in your iPhone. I mean, I'm not sure about keys, but testicle definitely. Have you checked the App Store for last week?
Exactly.
They've got everything there.
Testicle, yeah, left or right, you can choose.
Yeah, you can pick up and switch them like your headphones. No, seriously. On your iPhone, you got everything. Right?
I've started paying with it now as well.
Yeah.
Doing that thing.
Yeah, of course.
I only started doing that now. So it literally, and I was just thinking, it wasn't to do with social media, but I did feel quite a little bit anxious without it. Yeah, I must say. And it's only going to get worse. We're only going to become more dependent on it. I had dinner with a bunch of 25-year-olds last week.
Kids.
I don't recommend that
really?
necessarily. But again, I was thinking that we need to do. I know I've talked about this before, but we need to do something about the people for whom the center of their universe is their phone. Like you're having dinner, you order, and the phone is in front, and they're scrolling and reacting and speaking. Like the conversation is based on a reaction from something she's seen on her phone. And I'm just sitting there, old man on a boat, old man on the beach, just thinking, this is wrong, man. Why can't you just? You're not in the virtual world. You're not socializing virtually anymore. There are real people here. There's real flesh and blood, and bone and.
But I mean, iPhone is giving you social media. They giving you feeling of something happened all the time in your life, and I guess it's like Christmas every day because it's every day you can look under your Christmas tree in your social media because you checking for some messages, for some gifts, for some stickers,
confirmation, affirmation,
and you're just looking for that, and you're always like, oh, I got 3 new messages. Whoa.
I was on the bus. I got on the bus the other day.
Okay.
Bus story, everybody. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Bus story. I was on the bus and I sat down next to this woman. All right. Quite a large-ish, middle-aged woman. Probably my age, something like that. And I looked over to her and she's reading something and there's a little icon of Mary and the baby Jesus.
Yeah.
Right? A little round icon of it. But it's not the Bible. It's something religious, but it wasn't the Bible.
Okay.
Now I'm just thinking, what's going on? Is there like Bible short story? Is there Christian short stories that I don't know about? Is there Christian like fan fiction or something? Like, what is going on? And I was just kind of looking at her thinking, yo, what is it? Is it romance? Maybe it's romance.
Maybe you never saw Orthodox Bible. You just don't know how it looks like.
Maybe. It can't be that thin. It was very thin. The Bible is a big old boy. The Bible is
that's why we're Orthodox.
It's a very thick, impressive work of fiction. And then this was just, and I was just sitting there thinking, okay, well, what's up to the pious? I don't hang out. By the way, if I have any listeners who are pious, big up to the pious. Love.
Big up.
Love what you do. And then, you know what happened? Her phone rang.
Yeah.
And the sound was the sound of church bells. Ding, ding, dong, 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 dong. Dong, 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 dong.
Yeah. Actually, my character in Kickshot.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got that on his phone. but only when Alexander Vladimirovich is calling.
Right, that's it.
Yeah.
You're ahead of me. But I was just like, damn, she's committed.
Oh, yeah.
This girl committed to this shit,
Absolutely.
And I was just kind of looking at her thinking, wow, girl, this is your thing. This is your vibe, for real. Yeah. And
I completely sure she got some apps on the phone, which are, there are some which are officially connected with the Russian Orthodox Church. You heard about them?
Do they give you a quotation, an inspirational quotation from the Bible every day or something like that? No?
That's a good idea.
Yeah?
They got like icons there.
Screensaver.
And you can actually donate.
Can you? Can you? That's handy.
Oh, yeah.
What, the Christians? Nah, that's not. That doesn't sound like them.
Oh.
They take all major credit cards, yeah?
Yeah. We accept everything.
Yeah. God bless you. Atheisty pidarasy v konce koncov. So anyway, so I was just like, I'm digging this chick, right? I'm trying to build up the courage to ask for her phone number and all the rest of it. But I looked over to her and she had like a bowl haircut, Zhenya.
Oh, wow.
So, like if you take a bowl, put it over your head and cut. It's like a Beatles in 1964.
Great.
And glasses. And I don't want to judge, because obviously only God can judge her.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, definitely. Yeah.
Sorry, that was too good.
Yeah.
Obviously only God can judge her, but I was just thinking she looked very serious. She looked, I wouldn't say unhappy, but she's very kind of like, Nyeh. And I think what the problem is, and I'm guilty of this myself sometimes, is that maybe she looked anxious and she looked kind of like frustrated and tense. And I think it might be based on the fact that she believes she's living in the right way.
Mm-hmm.
And she can clearly see that people all around her are not.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that, she wasn't like a, you know, because that's why I love the Hare Krishnas, because they're just like, they do the conga down the street.
Yeah, I think I got cookies for everybody. What the hell is that? Huh? What kind of religion is that? Well, in our religion, we got a guy who's on cross and cookies.
Yeah. Cookies ain't going to turn that. Cookies aren't going to bring him back. You know, only Donald Trump can do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a new perspective. I just thought, I think the pious people like her, I think they live a life of frustration. I think they're quite frustrated, and there's an overall kind of disappointment with what they see around them. Mm-hmm. Because they have been absolutely convinced that the way that they live is right.
I was in Israel, and I was standing in that was in Tel Aviv, actually. Yeah, in Tel Aviv. I was just crossing the road with my cell phone in the hands, and some people, they start throwing stones at me.
Oh, is it the Hasids?
Yes.
With the hats?
Yeah.
With those guys. Those guys are fun, aren't they?
Yeah, that was a little bit funny, but they that was
Grown
not kids.
Started throwing stones at you.
Yeah, not kids. I mean, old man. Mm-hmm. He's just like, phew, phew, phew. Oh, what happened? That was not even Saturday. That was just their part of the city.
Hey yo! It's not even Saturday. Hey! Hey! Down!
Yeah.
What's the matter with you? Oh man, they are wacky. Do you know what? I want to go to Israel just to hang out with those guys, just to check them out.
Throwing stones.
Those Hasids. I'll probably see if I can get someone to throw a stone at me. Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna throw it back.
Things to do in Israel. Get attacked by grown men with stones. Yeah. So I had a funny problem.
Okay.
Which I'm sure you've never had this happen. So I'm going to be doing a TV show, and they
what TV show?
Yeah.
Which one?
And it's the travel one.
Wow, that one's wrong. Wow, that's cool.
We're going to carry on.
Yeah.
And so the producer starts, emailing me back and forth or asking me questions and sending me the itinerary and things like that. And then he sends me. He writes, "Hey, can you send me some good photos of yourself? Some good promotional photos of yourself, okay?" So I'm like, yeah, sure, because he wants to start putting the graphics together or whatever. So I send him all the best pictures that I've ever had of myself done. Mm-hmm. Send them all, and then the reply comes, "Have you got any more?" And I'm like, "But this is what God gave me, damn it! What do you got? No, I don't know.
You better throw a stone in me."
Yeah, I'd rather. Why don't you throw more?
On.
It just made me laugh, and I just thought, oh my God, am I really that ugly? Am I really that unphotogenic?
No, you're not.
You gotta take some serious. Okay, add some more money to the Photoshop budget or something. I don't know. Take it out of my salary.
Yeah.
I don't care. So I probably need to get some.
Steve, we just don't have to explain you, but you saw this office is full of people who try and do something with your pictures, because they were really bad. Yeah, we had to hire 25 people.
Yeah. What's the next step? Plastic surgery. Like, yo, come on. Oh God. If I remember rightly, that 2016, which is already 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
5 years ago. Mm.
That's when the world really changed.
When they elected Trump?
So it was Donald Trump's election. It was Brexit. David Bowie died, and I think Muhammad Ali died. You know, and like as my brother said, you know, there's like a couple of people who had, you know, the universe just running through their veins, you know, and we lost them. Two people that we just really always looked up to, and two people that made the world a better place, really. And I think Prince died shortly after that. Just some of the great people, one sportsman and a couple of artists. Might not seem like a big deal. But, and then Donald Trump shows up. Before that, Brexit. And then after that, I was just like, yeah, you know what? To hell with this place. I'm with Elon Musk, man. Let's go find another planet. Let's go find another planet, yo. That's it. I had it with this place.
I remember. What were your personal year 5 years ago? What were you doing? Do you remember? 2016. Where were you?
Well, I mean, I was doing very well. No, I don't know. I was probably doing a lot of stand-up. I probably had my show on Arbat and the podcast, the radio show, probably. I had a radio show. And so that kept me really busy. Yeah, I don't know. The usual Stevie 5 years ago, huh? Just starting stand-up, actually. I was pretty young, pretty new, probably. But probably still completely in love with it and knowing that this is my thing. This is what I got to do. Yeah. What about you? Why would you ask that?
No, I was just trying to remember. I remember exactly the day when Trump got elected, because my boss in BBDO in agency where we're working, he came to the office with several bottles of champagne.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and he's like, "Let's celebrate it."
God.
And I like, oh really? Okay. Is that something like connected with us directly? And like, yeah, because it's better Trump than anybody else. Like, okay.
I've got a new pet hate that people think, something people do, which I absolutely hate. Like before, the top two were people who step on my feet. And the other one, it was probably waterworks, right? You know, people who do that.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah. Go on.
I just you showed the example. I remember what makes me so angry.
Yeah.
It's when somebody, I don't know if you ever met such persons or somebody who's doing like the sounds like, yes, I hate it,
dude. That's what's written here. That's what I was about to say. I have a new one.
Oh,
people
my God.
sucking their teeth.
Yes.
There was this woman sucking her teeth, and
oh no.
And I was just like, damn, that's really annoying.
Oh no.
And I turned and looked at her, and she's pregnant. So obviously I would have just punched her in the belly otherwise.
Yes.
But I think she deserved to be punched in the belly for that. But because she was pregnant, I decided that I wouldn't do it.
You don't deserve to get kids, you know?
And then, yeah, I mean, the child is innocent, yeah? The child is innocent. The child doesn't know that his mother is a disgusting
punch her
fat
in the belly.
but is that Dave Chappelle?
Yeah.
And then I kicked her in the pussy. No, but anyway.
Well, I've met the last time I've met the guy who's sucking his teeth right on stand-up show. I was performing and he's in the first row in front of me doing like you're laughing and like, and I just stopped and like, can you please stop it? What the hell is wrong with you?
How long ago was that?
Oh, I mean, it's like after 20 minutes. Doing that all the time. After 20 minutes, I don't know. Can you just like stop doing that? And you're like, what? Doing what? Like, doing that sound. I don't know how you're doing that. And people around me, they start laughing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you're a cool guy probably, but this shit is like, it's not. It's just like, stop. Can you just stop doing that? Not here, not on the stand-up show, but in your life. Can you change your life, please? Can you do something with that? I mean, it's not normal. Just
right.
what happened with you?
Oh dear.
And once I traveled back from Ust-Kamenogorsk to Almaty, and I traveled back, and there was a big, huge guy sitting behind me, and you're sitting behind me and sucking his teeth for the trip.
Oh God, that's bad. I think that, you know, a lot of people ask me, you know, what are the big differences between, you know, the West and Russia? And my whole philosophy is that I think we're all members of the same human race, and the elites tell us to, we've talked about this before, tell us to go around killing each other and being suspicious of each other and hating each other. But like, we're all kind of the same. But if there has to be some things which need to kind of, some differences, I think it's waterworks, like all this kind of stuff. And I'm not going to say which countries are like big into it. We've already been over this, but that does make a huge difference to me. And then I start getting all imperial. You know, I'm like, God damn it! I thought the British went round and civilized everybody already. For God's sake. Do you want us to go out there and do it again? God damn it!
Oh, how I love it! I just love your imperial periods in your speeches.
Well, if people would stop sucking their teeth and controlling their waterworks, then I wouldn't be like this.
Yes, I mean, that's
Is it such a hard? Is it so hard? Is this such a hard request? I don't think. So I think another thing that I thought was kind of fun that I saw during the week was that I think, you know, okay, so it's New Year.
Yeah.
And something that often happens is, you know, you wake up the next day and they show a little bit of video from all the places around the world celebrating New Year, right? The Eiffel Tower and fireworks.
Yeah.
London, the London Eye, Big Ben, the Thames, fireworks. Dung, dung, dung. New York, Broadway, fireworks. Sydney, the Sydney Harbour. And then fireworks. And you're like, oh, that's nice, isn't it? Yeah, okay, yeah. And then this year, they showed Wuhan. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Wuhan, and everyone's like, woo! And everyone's kind of partying and dancing, and there's fireworks and everything. And I don't know if it was some kind of joke. I don't even know if I imagined it, but it's almost just like, yeah, thanks a lot, everybody. Yeah. Thanks, guys. You're partying, yeah? You feeling good? You feeling good, yeah? You good there up there in Wuhan, yeah? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Good. And you got your bat sandwiches
and
bat burgers.
Bat burgers.
But I was thinking that Wuhan needs to commemorate. There should be a Wuhan festival. All right. Dishes, costumes. Everybody comes dressed as a bat. Da-na-na-na-na-na, or a pangolin.
Yeah.
Right, you know?
And that's exactly place when Batman is looking for Joker. And he's like, Joker, where are you? And you're like, hey, Batsy, I did try new Bat Burger. Where are you? I'm looking for Joker. Oh. Where are you, Joker?
Exactly. Bat Burger. There we go. We got the first brand.
Great naming, by the way.
Bat Burger. You could have pigs in blankets, bats in blankets, you know, rolled up in little bits of bacon.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, finger food.
Yeah.
Just a little stick like that. Pass it around.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da. I'm seeing the girls on roller skates, maybe, you know, waitresses. Mm-hmm. You know, let's do that. How about that? The Wuhan Festival, everybody. That it could be like the new Oktoberfest, you know?
Yeah, because definitely the old one is never exist anymore. Because it's why
because all other festivals are never taking place again.
Yes, exactly. But when after the years when it's come back normal, you never can do Oktoberfest in Germany. Because it's halal and haram. It's haram to do that in Germany. And Wait. Do you know in China they're living just a normal life like in Russia?
I don't know, man. I think they got it back to normal because it's not the first time for them. Do you remember SARS? Mm-hmm. They had a couple of infections. They've had 2. This is the 3rd one now. So I think they were much more ready, yeah, than us. You know.
你好.
And God damn it, just please stop eating the wild animals. They don't even wait for them to be
他
dead
叫
yet.
什么名字?
They don't even wait for them to be dead yet.
他叫什么名字? I'm just asking what's your name.
Really?
Yeah.
You get into Chinese?
Yeah.
You ready to do a Chinese open mic stand up? Yeah?
Not yet. I got to finish with Spanish first. In Kazakhstan, we've got a lot of Chinese stuff. So I just know some basic words, and you can say 我叫 Steve. That means my name's Steve. 我叫 我叫
Steve.
Yeah, great.
What's up? Hey, I want to see some more Chinese listeners for next week, please. I'm even learning the lingo, yo. Can you tell me what have been the first couple of signs that you are getting older? Has there been anything at all? Like, for example, because I know you don't really drink, but one of the first things you notice that you're truly getting older is like the hangovers. You're like, yo, you know, because when you're 19, your hangovers last 15 minutes and your hard-ons last 24 hours. When you get a bit older, it switches around. And so certain things, you know, a couple of things were just like, yeah, I'm not going to be doing that anymore. Like, you know, just slowly, little things, you begin to pick up on the fact that you are actually mortal. Do you have any things like that you've noticed?
Well, yeah, of course, but for me, because I actually really I never drink, so I can compare. But that's definitely happened in video games because I'm a huge fan.
Right.
I'm a huge fan of video games, and when I was like 19, I could play like for like several hours.
What's the longest you've ever played?
Well, I never got any records, but I got maybe 5 or 6 hours. Right. Just nonstop, 6 hours nonstop, probably. Yeah, that sounds. And now I can't play more than an hour and a half.
Oh, you're getting old.
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting old. Here's another one. Have you been starting going into clubs or bars and the music is too loud?
I mean,
and you just want to go, yo, can you?
Well, actually, that always happened with me because I was an MC in nightclubs, and I hate nightclubs, I hate bars, I hate all that, I hate all that culture, I hate it, and I always hated when I were working there. I always like, what? Why I'm doing that? I don't know, but that was easy money in Tomsk, easy and big money for a student. Right. So and after I was like, oh yeah. I forgot, really. they just given me money for all night, so I can, I can do wherever I want, and but I always surprised. The saddest thing I've saw probably it's DJs in nightclubs because can you imagine that? I was 19 or 20, whatever. Yeah, I was living in Tomsk, and I was an MC, and there are some DJs with whom I was doing shows, and they playing music. I was just MCing. So, and there was one guy named DJ Orbit.
Nice name, like it.
Yeah, DJ Orbit, and Orbit, And now a few months ago, I visited Tomsk with stand-up show. Mm-hmm. I never met him.
He's doing weddings?
No.
Funerals?
He's still doing nightclubs,
He's still
bars.
doing nightclubs?
Yeah. And he's old man. I mean, he's a big boy.
Right.
He's older than like me, like 9 or 10 years older than me. I mean, that's okay. But he's still doing it the same way.
Lascivi mai.
I mean, yeah, he's just like wearing all this. He's got a huge belly like a pregnant woman, and he's got the huge sexy teats and a completely female body with his beard and he's bald and he's just like, yeah, I'm DJ Orbit. Everybody knows me. Wearing a small, a really too small T-shirt. Which is like pinky or white blue.
It sounds great.
And he's just like, I'm a DJ. And when you see him, he's like, oh, come on, man, please stop it, please. He's just I don't know, Orbit, which tastes so bad.
Hey!
which
So you went up and you said hi.
Yeah, of course. I've met him. No, he visited stand up.
Ah, he did.
Yeah. And I asked him what are you doing, and he said, "Oh, I'm still in the same club, just doing music. How you doing?" I just
It is that is definitely. I'm with you. I mean, it you wonder about these people who keep DJing into their 40s and 50s.
Mm-hmm.
You wonder about them. Like, don't you just think, man? It's not that they need to grow up. Somebody got to do that job, especially for weddings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's got to do that job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes you look at them and you just think, couldn't you just... Office job ain't so bad. Just get a job. I mean, come on, man.
And I just remember there was one MC guy from, and he was from a small, really small town from Tomsk Oblast. And he got tattoo over here. Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but all people who's got tattoos here, not everybody, but I mean most of them, they just a little bit stupid. And he put a tattoo MC. He wanted MC Bit. Yeah. He calls himself MC Bit. Yeah. So and in English there you can write different ways, right? MC Beat, and but they made a mistake, so they put MC B E E T, so it's double
beetroot. MC Beetroot.
but
I'm truly underground. The underground king.
Oh
wow.
Man.
Okay. I had a little bit of stand-up about people who have
tattoos here.
Tattoos here, yeah, but it had Ed Sheeran in it, so it couldn't be used because everybody loves him because he's sold his soul to the devil. Oh. Clearly, Malloy has one. I've teased Malloy about that, but his one's quite cool. Okay, we gotta go. Yo, listen. Thank you for listening. I hope stay safe, everybody. Get vaccinated. Wear their masks and ting. And we will see you again real soon. Peace.